The weight loss journey is often seen as a simple equation. Consume fewer calories than you burn, and the weight will decrease. However, for many people, this equation is not simple at all. Beneath the surface of diets and exercise routines lies a complex web of psychological barriers that can hinder even the most determined individuals. These psychological barriers manifest in various forms, each presenting a challenge that must be overcome if someone hopes to achieve their fitness goals. One of the most common mental blocks is the pervasive fear of failure. This fear can be paralyzing, creating a cycle of self-doubt that leads to inaction. Individuals may set ambitious goals, envisioning themselves at their ideal weight, only to be overwhelmed by the thought of not achieving those aspirations. This fear can stem from past experiences of unsuccessful weight loss attempts, where the scale refused to budge despite relentless effort. Each failed attempt can chip away at self-esteem, making it increasingly difficult to muster the courage to try again. The mind begins to whisper insidious thoughts. Why bother? You'll just fail again. This internal dialogue can lead to a state of learned helplessness, where the individual resigns themselves to their current state, convinced that change is unattainable. Accompanying this fear is the weight of societal expectations. In a world saturated with images of idealized bodies and relentless fitness trends, individuals often find themselves comparing their progress to others. Social media can exacerbate this issue, presenting curated snapshots of success that seem to mock personal struggles. The pressure to conform to an unrealistic standard can lead to feelings of inadequacy and shame. When individuals perceive themselves as falling short of these societal ideals, they may resort to unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as emotional eating or abandoning their fitness journey altogether. The mental block here is the belief that one's worth is tied to their appearance, creating a toxic cycle where self-acceptance feels forever out of reach. Another significant barrier is the cognitive dissonance that arises from conflicting beliefs about health and self-worth. Many individuals hold deep-seated beliefs that equate thinness with happiness, success, and love. Yet, at the same time, they may recognize that health is a multifaceted concept, encompassing physical, mental, and emotional well-being. This dissonance can lead to a constant tug-of-war between the desire to lose weight and the understanding that self-acceptance is crucial. When one's self-image is tied to weight, any deviation from the desired number on the scale can trigger feelings of guilt and shame. This can result in a distorted relationship with food and exercise, where indulgence is punished and deprivation becomes a form of self-discipline. The mental block here is the inability to reconcile these conflicting beliefs, leading to a tumultuous relationship with one's body and a reluctance to embrace a holistic approach to health. Emotional eating is another formidable barrier on the path to weight loss. For many, food serves as a source of comfort during times of stress, sadness, or anxiety. The act of eating can provide temporary relief from emotional turmoil, creating a cycle where food becomes a coping mechanism rather than a source of nourishment. When faced with the pressures of daily life, individuals may find themselves reaching for snacks or comfort foods, often without conscious thought. This behavior can lead to guilt and shame, further perpetuating the cycle of emotional eating. The mental block here is the association between food and emotional well-being, which can be difficult to untangle. Overcoming this barrier requires a shift in mindset, where individuals learn to recognize their emotional triggers and develop healthier coping strategies. Additionally, perfectionism can serve as a significant mental block. Many individuals enter their weight loss journey with an all-or-nothing mentality, believing that they must adhere strictly to their diet and exercise plan to see results. This approach can lead to burnout, frustration, and ultimately a sense of failure when they inevitably slip up. The pressure to be perfect can overshadow the importance of progress and self-compassion. When individuals view themselves through a lens of perfectionism, any deviation from their plan can feel catastrophic, leading them to abandon their efforts entirely. The mental block here is the belief that only perfection is acceptable, which can stifle growth and hinder long-term success. Learning to embrace imperfections and celebrate small victories is essential for fostering a healthier mindset. To address these mental blocks, individuals must engage in self-reflection and develop a deeper understanding of their relationship with food, exercise, and self-worth. Journaling can be a powerful tool for this process, allowing individuals to articulate their thoughts and feelings regarding their weight loss journey. By writing down their fears, frustrations, and triumphs, they can begin to identify patterns and triggers that contribute to their mental barriers. This practice encourages mindfulness and self-awareness, creating space for individuals to challenge negative thoughts and replace them with more constructive beliefs. Seeking support from others can also be instrumental in overcoming mental blocks. Whether through friends, family, or support groups, sharing experiences and struggles can provide a sense of camaraderie and understanding. Hearing others' stories can help individuals realize they are not alone in their challenges, fostering a sense of community and accountability. Additionally, professional guidance from a therapist or nutritionist can offer valuable insights into the psychological aspects of weight loss, equipping individuals with tools to navigate their journey more effectively. Another essential aspect of promoting a healthier mindset is the practice of self-compassion. Individuals must learn to treat themselves with the same kindness and understanding they would extend to a friend facing similar challenges. This means acknowledging that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and that progress is not linear. Embracing self-compassion allows individuals to cultivate a positive relationship with themselves, reducing the shame and guilt often associated with weight loss struggles. By reframing their mindset to focus on growth rather than perfection, they can foster resilience and motivation. Finally, setting realistic and achievable goals can help individuals break free from the constraints of their mental blocks. Rather than aiming for drastic changes, individuals should focus on small, sustainable changes that promote long-term success. This could mean incorporating more fruits and vegetables into their diet, finding enjoyable forms of physical activity, or practicing mindfulness techniques to manage stress. Celebrating these small victories can create a sense of accomplishment and reinforce positive behaviors, gradually dismantling the mental barriers that have held them back. Ultimately, the journey to weight loss is not solely about the physical transformation, but also about cultivating a healthier mindset. By addressing the psychological barriers that impede progress, individuals can forge a more compassionate and realistic relationship with themselves and their bodies. It is a journey of self-discovery, where the focus shifts from the scale to overall well-being, fostering a lifestyle that is not only sustainable, but also fulfilling. In this way, the path to weight loss becomes less about the destination and more about the growth experienced along the way.